I am back. The sun keeps going in and out, so I don't know. We need to turn the lights back on, but it was fine just a second ago. But so from this angle, right, everything looks really good. Everything looks so good. Well, except for maybe that pile. There's a whole bunch of pile of things. And this is normally where let me back up a little bit. Or actually, I'm all zoomed in. So this is normally where I work, right? Or I scrap, either one. Because I've been working this week, it's pretty tidy. I try to leave it like this, except again, with the exception of that. But as I pan around, I'll throw some close-up shots in here. What you're going to see is you start seeing different piles of things. Those are like classes I need to finish, take, whatever. There's a past one and a current one. This is just where these things have landed. These are things that I need to bring upstairs. There's a whole bunch of stuff right there, just plastic containers full of stuff that I need to put away. And this is what happens when you come home from a crop and you've dealt with some things, but then didn't have time to deal with all of the other things. And so this is all stacked. This is a table that sits kind of on the back of my desk here. And it's full of stuff, guys. I have to address these. I don't even know exactly where to start, but I know I need to start somewhere. I need to reorganize this area. Let me pan around a little bit more. And I'm sorry for the shakiness. I'm doing this with my phone, I'm obviously just holding it. And so here I have, this is normally what I take to the crops. This has and holds all of my kits that I take. And so that right now is just holding kits that I still have that I made and that still need to get worked on. So up here is these are my classes that I've taken that I've created base pages for, but I have not used up all of the base pages. So that is kind of a work in progress, if you will. I don't dekit these until I've used up all of the base pages from those classes. These also need to go in there, but I wasn't 100% sure whether or not I still had any base pages left for these collections that used to be in there. And this right here, this is all of my supplies that need to go back on the shelf. There might be some new stuff in there as well, but for the most part, that's what it is. This is new stuff. I have just some stuff that I picked up at our local Dollar Tree. So I just need to take it out of the bag and start putting stuff away. And I think there's stuff behind this bag that I can sort of see. I can kind of see it back there, but that is for a future project. I'm not dealing with that right now. This is the part that I dread the most out of scrapbooking outside of my home, because normally I would have put all of this stuff away right after I finished working on it. All right, so I'm gonna get to work. I'm gonna put the phone down and I'm gonna get to work. I'm gonna start small first. I think what will be easiest to tackle is the base pages, because that I can do fairly quickly. I'll just flip through my album where the base pages live, and we'll go. All right, friends, so here's some of my handiwork with some close-ups of my piles of things that need to get put away. So I'm going to go ahead and get started. So the first thing I am doing here is I've pulled out my base pages. That's that album that you see there. There's some loose ones as well, and I'm just flipping through. I have the class materials, and I'm just flipping through to see whether or not I have base pages, and therefore the kits, if you will, the embellishments and all of that need to go back into that pile that that storage that I showed you before, or if I can go ahead and dekit. So I think those are all done at this point. And I'm starting to put different embellishments away. This is my, these are my lump and bump color bins, and they hold all of my non-themed embellishments that I have that are kind of one-offs, if you will, and also my enamel dots by color. I have backed my enamel dots, the little sheets that they come on, onto just some cardstock. I cut them to size so it fits in there. Those, the brand of those bins, I sometimes get questions about those, are from Snapware, and they came in like a stack of, I think maybe 3 or 4, and I bought 2 of them so that I could snap them all together, and that's how I did that. So I just found that little bin at the dollar store, and of course I had to come home with me. Um, I just love it so much. It's a clear one, and it was the only one left, so it had to come home with me. So now I'm just putting away some thickers that I had pulled to bring to the retreat, and oh, it looks like I'm dealing with different collections now, or kits. There are some that I'm looking through here, ones that I can dekit and put into my regular stash, ones that have plenty left and that are just going to go back into, those are probably the easiest. They're going to just go right back into the themed stash. I have been thinking about, I haven't done it yet. My room is a hot mess again. When I'm recording this, I taped this or recorded this a while back, but my room is a hot mess again. But in the middle of that hot mess, I was thinking of moving some of my stash around, and particularly my non-themed paper, to move it closer to me. I've been thinking about that. I'm kind of just mulling it over, figuring out whether or not that is something that I want to do, or what that could look like in this space that I'm in, because it's feeling a little cramped right now, the way that I have things, and it could be because it's a mess as well. But more to come on that. I haven't made a decision yet about that. So here, what am I doing? I am continuing to put away. Oh, so these are, I can't tell if that's paper or these might be themed stuff. I'm sure it's themed stuff that I'm putting away. And yeah, these look like single pieces of paper. Yep, that's what those are. And I need to make a decision about whether or not they're going to go in my regular stash, or where I'm going to put them back into the themed. I found that piece of paper and I was like, ooh, this is the start of the page kit. You will see that in a future video, but that is how I started it. The one piece of paper just gave me, reminded me of something, and I just went with it. So, and then I'm like, ooh, those are beautiful papers. They're all Cartabella cardstock, and I was like, oof. All right, I'm just kind of separating these into colors, and then they will go back into my stash. I kind of just angle them in different ways, just so that they're separated like that, and then eventually I will put them away. This is a page kit. Looks like there's a couple of them, and I'm just combining them. That's the kit that I picked out as one of the raffle prizes. So I'm just putting that together because it looks like it's maybe from the same collection, paper pad. So that's what I'm doing there. And so, friends, this is going to segue into a different day. Here we are, different day. And more of these supplies have come into my space. I did a bit of a haul video, so hopefully if you missed that, just go ahead and just click on my channel and you'll be able to find the most recent haul video is, I think it's called a collective haul. You'll be able to find more details about these specific items that I'm organizing. And so right now what I'm doing is just I'm trying to put things into categories. And I've cut a lot of me going back and forth to the area where I store these items, and just so that uh, it doesn't elongate the video any more than it already is, and that there's not a lot of parts where you're just seeing a blank screen like that. uh, I've tried to just try to cut a ton out, but there's still some in there, obviously. Frequently, I don't know about you guys, but I like to have, I may not be watching, but I'm always kind of listening. I have to have things in the background. Usually for me, it's some sort of crime story. Yeah, that's just how I roll. Um, it really doesn't matter, be it YouTube or whatever it may be. So I love a good documentary. All right. So so right now I'm setting off those things off to the side and in front of me, and I'm going through these papers because these papers have been over there since my last retreat, and I really need to do something to them. This brings me to a whole nother rabbit hole, if you will. So these papers are non-collection, non-themed papers that I have organized by color. And they just don't get enough, um, what's the word? They just don't get as much interest when I am creating kits and when I am needing different things, different papers to bring into my layouts if I'm missing or needing something specific by color. And so I have decided to go ahead and put them in an area that's closer to me. Now, I would have loved to have them much closer to my left, which is where that small calyx drawer, calyx cabinet is, but there's not enough space in there. So I was canvassing kind of my space and found that I think that I'm going to try to put these items in a rolling cart that I have close to my desk. It's not sitting right at my desk. You'll see it come into the frame here in a little bit. And I normally use that cart to store my kits at the top. You'll see it. I have this canvas storage bin, if you will. And that's where I normally use or store my kits, but I'm going to use it to store these papers. It also happens to be the same cart in which I store my 6x6 papers. So I'm hoping that this will, uh, since I have it a little bit handier, that it will be more of an inspiration to me to continue to use this in uh, at least a little bit more frequently than I have been using. So I'm just organizing by the Roy G. Biv organization method. It's just something that I do with my color, any kind of my color organization. So I hope that this has inspired you to maybe have cleaned along with me, and or or to determine that maybe you may want to um, just explore whether or not you want to change up your room. I love to change up my room every once in a while, because the same old thing sometimes gets stale for me. Um, I love to not have my desk too cluttered because that just, for me personally, it really gets in the way of the creative process if I have too many things around me. So, um, yeah. So I hope this has helped you, or at least that you've enjoyed watching. So, guys, until next time, bye for now.